Saturday, and we've been out for a run round. I'm Mick Fogg. I'm not going to say what I am because you already know. I'm in Sedbergh and my wife is in the local spa shop in Sedbergh. Staff here are absolutely lovely. So this is more or less our local shop that we come to. There's a post on Sheffield Online. I'm from Sheffield, by the way. I know I'm up in North Yorkshire, but I'm from Sheffield. There's a post on Sheffield Online today where a family's gone mad because they've gone to visit a grave. I think it's the grandparents' grave, from what I remember. And they found a load of soil piled up on it, on grave. And they're fuming. It's obviously the grave outside of that grandparents has been reopened. But it's caused them a lot of upset. And I can understand that. It must be really upsetting for people to see that. So I've put a post on trying to explain. I'm just waiting for all trolls to jump on it because they will do. But I've put a post on, a thing on comments to explain. It's been done that way for hundreds and hundreds of years. Obviously, when you dig soil out of a grave, it's got to be put somewhere. People could pay more to Sheffield City Council for having soil removed totally. I mean, someone's put on and they got a wheelbarrow. Think about it realistically. 6 ton of soil, a bloke with a wheelbarrow. Wheeling it where to? Well, we could wheel it to end a path and then put it into a truck and then truck take it away. Imagine the time that that's going to take. Imagine expense that that's going to take. So instead of it taking 25-30 minutes to dig a grave with a machine, it'd probably take, I don't know, 2 or 3 days. So yeah, it's an awkward one. Bolsover, what they do is they dig a trench, I don't know, 50 foot long, and they brick it up at the end, and then they brick it up at the sides all the way down with breeze blocks, and then they put it like sections in for graves. So all the way down they build a brick wall, and you know, there's another 4 foot, build another brick wall, 4 foot down, another brick wall, so they're like pockets all the way down. Then they put these big sheets on top of it. When one of them graves becomes needed, for want of a better word, because I don't think anybody really needs it, they just have to have it. But let's just say a grave becomes needed. All they do is they remove the section that they're going to use. They then have service. There's no soil anywhere, obviously, because it were all took away when they were constructing this long trench. They have service and then they bring all the soil back and put it in and fill it up. And then that's it, done with. But on them ones, you can't have benches. You can't have plastic flowers, I don't think. You can't have fencing round them. Imagine trying to cut the grass in some of these cemeteries now, because everybody will play on. If the grass is left long, people play on. Oh, they ain't cut grass. They ain't cut grass. Imagine being on a ride-on mower, trying to cut grass around some of these graves, when you've got benches and curbsides and all sorts. That's why Sheffield Council have a policy that you can't put out on a grave. And I'm not going to talk about. I'm not mentioning there's a really famous guy, who, well, not a famous guy, but a well-known family in Sheffield who's got a plot at a cemetery. It's all national news and everything. A huge monument dedicated to him. And, you know, I'm not on about that. That's their choice, their decision. personally, I can't see what it's hurting. They've bought the plots at either side of it. As far as I'm concerned, it looks alright. I like it, actually. Bit mad, that, isn't it? I'm like saying, yeah, it looks alright, that. Why can't we all have one of them? Well, you can if you get money together, because I bet that were, I don't know, I bet it weren't far off £1 million, that, what it cost Collins's. Looks beautiful. Looks absolutely beautiful. Yeah, some people say, oh, it's a monstrosity. You don't have to look at it. Well, I've got to go and visit my grandma's and she's only got a little cross on. All right then. Spend £1 million. Buy something like that. Buy 5 plots at either side of it, so you've got 10 graves to do that with. Like in America. See, we haven't got that type of burial grounds like America to do things like that. But I'm not on about that particular grave. I'm just on about graves in general. Because graves at City Road, you shouldn't realistically, nobody has permission to put a fence round that plot. Nobody. Nobody has permission to put a bench in there. Nobody. What bereavement services could do is Mick Kerrigan's head of bereavement services at City Road. He's a right nice guy, Mickey, honestly is. Started at bottom and worked his way up. He's now more or less Sheffield City Council bereavement services manager sort of thing. Don't know what his proper title is. He was a bereavement officer anyway. So Mick Kerrigan and the council could say, right, we're going to go in a month's time, and anything on any of them graves apart from the headstone is going to be removed. It's going to be took away. This blog's not going to be a good one because some people's going to be fuming, I know. I'm just saying what realistically you purchase. You're renting a piece of ground for council, from council. I'm going to move my truck because he's moved. And I'm just on edge of, you know, where people walk in and out, and I hate that. I don't like being parked. I'm not obstructing as such, but I'm just on footpath bit, and I don't like that. It's not much, you know, about, I don't know, quarter of a foot, something like that. But if I park at this side, I've got more room, and that's it. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So, I know this might be a bit boring for some of you, but I'm an undertaker. I'll let you into a secret. So, it's something that I like to be involved in. Yeah, we can, Sheffield Council could say, right, in let's say a month, give people plenty of time. In a month's time, what we're going to do is, we're going to move, my wife's here. She's been for wine.
I haven't been for wine. You've been for garlic bread.
She's been for garlic bread. What the hell? Anyway, so Sheffield Council could turn around and say, you know what? Lot's coming off. You can all shift your stuff. We're going to make it easier for our groundsmen to cut grass. We're going to make it a lot easier. We're going to clear all that off and there'll just be an headstone left. Then our groundsmen can get down there and cut grass easily. Because it must be a bloody nightmare for them cutting grass. Listen, I'm going to turn you around so you can see.
Oh no, don't.
No, not to you. And turn it round that way so they can see where we're going. So this is Sedbergh School. It's a posh private school actually, Sedbergh one. And kids have to go to school here on a Saturday and a Sunday. Yeah, their school day doesn't end on a Friday.
They have to go Sunday.
Yeah, they go Sunday. We see them going around, don't we, with uniforms on a Sunday.
They just were doing sports and stuff.
They do the sports at weekends, but it's still school, isn't it?
Morning.
She's arguing with me straight away. As soon as she's got in car, she's at it.
Is that arguing?
It's like having Dave Hemmingham in car. It is, honestly. Anyway, like I was saying, streets that narrow, you've got to stop here. Let that one through. I hope that that don't happen as what they could do, but they could if they wanted to. They could say, get everything off of your graves, you're just having an headstone. We're going back to how it used to be, how it should be. You don't want to go down there, do you?
Yeah.
Don't even go down there. That grave that's got the soil on, if that family hadn't visited that grave, they should we go that way straight on instead of going left? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go that way. Make a difference. Cowgill. We could go through Cowgill. Yeah? Right. So what we'll do then, we'll go this way. So if family hadn't have visited said grave, they wouldn't have even known about it. They'd have been none the wiser about it. Because how they do it is they put a great big sheet of 84 ply down, or they put 2 down, sometimes 3, and they put the soil on that. They bank it up with wood so no spills over onto grass. When said burial's been done and completed and service, grave diggers move back in, fill oil in, and basically lift all the wood up that all the said soil's been put on. Job's a good one. I think if people wanted soil to be took away, they could pay for that. It's going to cost a bag of sand, without a doubt, grand that is. What do you reckon?
I don't know.
No idea. So it's facing me, camera, it's not on you.
Talking about council, aren't you, so...
Yeah, so they're going to want to earn a bit of money on it anyway, aren't they? It's going to be a grand at least. So I just thought I'd put that on to say it's not a rant, it's to say it's always been done that way, and it's heartbreaking for family, obviously, to have visited the grandma's and granddad's grave while this is taking place. But it's there for, let's say, 4 days at most. After that, you wouldn't even know. It's just that they've been.
Do they normally let families know either side?
No, I don't think they do. How can they? Most of families, they'd only let the grave owner know, and they might not even be a grave owner now. They might have died.
Oh no, there's certain people who do go all the time though, so...
Yeah, but they're not going to know them, are they? Council.
I don't know.
Might be a distant relation that goes every month. You know, unreal.
I'm
So,
only asking
not you. I'm
what-
not saying you're unreal. I'm just saying.
I'm only asking a question what somebody might be thinking while
All
they're
right,
watching
so
your...
if anybody, she's playing devil's advocate. If anybody is, I'll turn it round while I wallop her. Keep your mouth right. So, if anybody's thinking, why don't council notify families? God almighty. At Sheffield General Cemetery, it's closed now. There's 187,000 people interred. Not interred, because that's poo. Interred. What is it called? Buried. I always say interred. And you're having your dad interred. No, I want him burying. What the hell are you talking about, you dirty bastard? Oops, sorry. Being an undertaker is really difficult. You can't say certain words, interned. Anyway, it's a word that means buried, but it sounds like turd. But we don't say that word, but I always say that word because it just sounds, that's all I can remember it by. Cataphract. It's not cataphracts, it's catafelt. Catafalt's what the coffin stands on at the crematorium. It's that plinth what the coffin sits on. It's not called a cataphract. I call it a cataphract, but in actual fact it's called a catafelt. Innit, babe?
Yes.
Yes. But me being me, I get my words a bit mixed up sometimes. You know what I mean? So, turn your back on to me. So that's it. Anyway, that's it. I'm off, mans. I'm gonna crack. Oh, look who's here! Look who's here! Oh, look here, look. The biker. That's me mate. There's some wood there at the side of the road. That's me mate. So I'm going. Look at these beauties here. Look here. People said to me, what does they like about being here in the countryside? Why does they like? What did you get, babe? Oh, you're joking. You did, didn't you?
No, I forgot. You get them from the shop down here if you want.
I'm not paying their prices. Bloody hell. No way.
Yeah, go there.
I'm not going there for liquor shows. No, I'm not. No. They rip us off. No.
Not for spice, no.
I'm not paying their prices for that.
I want some anyway. I want some bonbons.
They're a fortune bonbons there. Shall I turn back round and go back to Sebra? We'll call it ours. We'll call in at ours then and pick some up. So I'm going and I'll put this on. What time is it? It's 4. Oh, look here, look. Oh, this is a rain truck.
Have you turned it round right where?
Yep, I've turned it round that way so you can see who's coming and going. And then I have to keep putting it up and down for me. These people that's flying past are people who I know, who I have a chat to occasionally. Going up past Scruff's in a minute. I'll show you Scruff's place in a bit. He's right nice. Gary, they call him. But everybody calls him Scruff's. I don't know why. It's just Scruff's farm. But I nip on and have a chat to Gary sometimes. He's got land all over him. Right up at Kendal, hasn't he, babe? So he farms here and then he farms OBOs. OBOs, that's the right name, isn't it? OBOs. What I mean is he farms over by Hawes, OBOs, right up to Kendal. Go to babe? No? You having a good weekend, darling?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Lovely
Sun's
weekend.
out.
Sun's out and we're out and we've had a run round. Loving it. Hope you're all having a good Saturday. This is Scruff's. I'll put window down. Don't know why they call it Scruff's place. So here we go. There we are, this is Scruff's. He's lovely. Gary is an absolute and utter diamond. He's a cherry blossom farm. Look at pigs here, look. I saw them when they were only right little babbies. Little piglets. What are you doing? Eh? What are you doing? Oh, go over there. Happy as a pig in muck. I ain't got no apples today. Oink. Oink. You're beautiful, aren't you? How lovely is that? He's a proper farmer, yeah. Plenty of shit there on back at truck. That'll be going upfield. He collects things. He's a bit of an hoarder, Gary. Nice case there. International. I'd love a farm like that. I'd love it, honestly. I'd love that place. I wouldn't change nothing about it, would I, Cheryl?
I don't know.
Would you live there with me?
I don't want to live on a farm.
She don't like a farm like that. Cheryl likes tidiness, don't you, babe? So she likes it being...
I don't want to be knee deep in shite.
No, she don't want to be knee deep in shit, basically. It isn't necessary, there's no need for it, and obviously we keep our bit tidy. If I didn't, I'd have earache. Wouldn't I, babe?
What, from neighbours?
No, from you.
Got earache.
That never gives me earache. You've got to be so careful round here driving, because some of them drive like bloody lunatics. They do, honestly. And they come right over on your side of the road. It's a death trap, this road. But it's better than a lot of them, innit, babe? Blind bends, blind corners. See, I'm only doing 40, but a lot of people on here, because it's actually 60 mile an hour, will do 60 mile an hour. And it's got U-bends on it and all sorts. I don't mean U-bends as in toilet. I mean like tight bends. You've got to be so careful. Governor sometimes has a run up here in truck. They're all sheep. I prefer sheep to people. Don't I, darling? Yeah, sheep. Right, we're going because we're nearly back. Have a lovely day, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. We'll post this when we get back home, won't we, babe? Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
And goodbye from my amazing wife. I'd like to thank Cheryl Fogg for being part of this production today, and also Sid for panting in background, doing his train impression and heavy breathing, which he does. So thanks to me two cast members. Thanks for you for taking the time to actually subscribe to this channel and watch this channel. Thanks for leaving me a comment. I hope you've enjoyed the run out with us today. I hope I've made Sheffield Council Bereavement Services thing, I hope I've cleared it up a bit. That's what I hope I've done. It's always been done like that. It'll all be put back after a couple of days and nobody will be any the wiser. I know it's upsetting and I get that, obviously.
Oh my God. Where were you going 5 minutes ago?
Don't say that, because they said that. Them on there said that. They said they were going 10 minutes since I was just going to go to the toilet. Alright, I'm going. Have a brilliant day. Look after yourselves. Ta-da.